Hello everyone. Continuing that desktop form factor kick that I'm on, got a very special system here, Tandy 2500. And this thing is sorely in need of some love and care. Just look at the state of it. You can practically hear it screaming for help. So let's get into this thing and show it some mercy. And that is the face of a machine with a sordid past. And not just from its previous life as a piece of e-waste. Apparently it was also a handwriting practice pad. But overall it looks like it's mostly just dirty. And I should be able to get that ink off. But it is a Tandy 2500, SX/33, so 386, and proudly proclaims it has a hard drive. Hopefully it's still in there. Got a 1.44 meg floppy drive there. And we don't have a CD-ROM drive, but I'm actually happy about that, because I can't imagine how hard it would be to find this drive blank. It's very unique to this case. Now let's just make sure the switches are switching. Power button feels good. Reset button seems okay. Not very clicky, but I guess it's not supposed to be. And the backside of the machine reveals some interesting details, like the fact that it has a volume control. This is my first time digging into a Tandy, at least a desktop Tandy, but I really have a hard time imagining this thing has an onboard sound card, so that could be the volume for a PC speaker, but it does have a phone's output, just an 1/8 inch regular headphone jack. We've got a single COM port and a single parallel port, and it takes a PS2 keyboard and mouse, so that's convenient. And apparently has a VGA card. Although I noticed that pin 9 is missing. That shouldn't be a big deal because pin 9 really wasn't used, at least back in this time period. Even on modern systems, it's only used for the monitor's internal EEPROM. Yeah, it's just a tiny little ROM that tells the computer the monitor's capabilities and make and model and stuff like that. We should be fine, although I'm probably going to have to modify one of my VGA cables, because I'm pretty sure all of them are full pin. Shouldn't be a big deal, but we'll see. And the top of the case has a very industrial looking sticker declaring the input voltage of the power supply. So that's odd. I wonder if that's something Tandy put on there or if that's just something some company did. Alright, let's get this thing open. And I only see 2 screws. There's one on each side. There's a counterpart to this one on the other side in the same position. Let's get rid of those. Now I'm guessing this slides forward. Let's see. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, that was easy. Although, it really doesn't get us very much access, because this thing's absolutely covered in shielding. So I gotta figure my way into this thing. Got 2 screws up here labeled open. Let's see how far that gets us. Okay, is there not... Oh, it's on a hinge. Well, that's convenient. Oh, hinge-ish thing. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Let's just spin this thing this way. Oh, hey, we do have a hard drive. I am way too happy to see that. I'm also incredibly pleased to see we don't have any of those leaky batteries. This takes a regular coin cell. You know, machines of this era usually have nickel-cadmium or nickel-metal hydride batteries, known as the Varta demon, and they leak all the time and destroy these things. Okay, well it looks like removing this panel is just 1/3 of the battle. I need to figure out how to get this off. Okay, I was just doing some poking and prodding. It seems like this entire panel flips that way, because we have more of those hingy slots, like this panel had, but on the other side. This is the only screw I see, so let's get rid of it. Aha, maybe. Things are feeling loose now. Ish. Or maybe not. Okay, I probably didn't need to remove that screw at all. There we go. Oh, this thing has a Mathco. A Cyrix Mathco processor. And that is some amazing serviceability. I love how that entire panel just gets out of the way. And that motherboard is tiny. Well, tiny for this era, but still super compact. Let's work on liberating that. I guess I'll finish getting rid of this bracket since I got that screw out. I see one other one here. Let's see if that does it. Aha, well, the whole riser came out with it, but that's convenient. Good, good. Let's just go ahead and unplug everything. This machine needs to be taken completely apart because, boy, does it need cleaning. Ooh, that motherboard's loose. That screw's either stripped or not tight. And that is one unique looking power supply. That could be the easiest motherboard to remove ever, at least for an x86 retro system. Oh, that screw does feel kind of cross-threaded. It's pretty annoying. Well, threads don't look bad. Well, we'll figure that out later. Looks like there's another one here with that same issue. It's tight, but not tight. We're not coming. I guess I have to remove those port studs also. Or whatever these things are called. It's one of those things I've never had to enunciate. What are these things called? Alright, we're definitely getting loose now. But it looks like that headphone port's also held in with a nut. I'm gonna figure out what size that is. And 8mm does it. This is a machine that's deserving of respect, so I'm not about to gnarl it up with a pair of pliers. Alright, should be completely unencumbered now. There we go. And there it is. And we are indeed powered by an Intel 386SX. And there's that Cyrix Fast Math coprocessor. So fast they didn't even have time for the T. It looks like we have some onboard RAM here, in addition to these SIM modules. We got one lonely little electrolytic cap there. Seems like it's in good condition. Let's see what kind of RAM we're working with. Glad to see that we have these metal clips instead of the achy breaky plastic ones. Okay, got some Oki chips there. Looks like this is a 4 meg module. That's pretty stout for the time, especially considering that the other module looks identical. Somebody was high rolling. Let's check that one to confirm. Well, this one's not quite O-key, but it's close enough. Still the same type of module, and same capacity apparently. This one's branded PNY, and the other one wasn't. So that's interesting. Wonder if this was added later. Let me go back to the other one. I didn't see any, no PNY labeling on the back either. Interesting. Wonder which one of these is the OEM stick, if so. Oh wait, no. There's PNY on that sticker, but not on the board. Yeah, that's weird. And here's a look at the VGA side of things. The VRAM is expandable up to 1 megabyte according to the RetroWeb. Sadly, that hasn't been done, but it's still really easy to source those chips. And I don't often see a Dallas RTC in the PLCC package, so that's cool. Huge fan of that coin cell battery. Probably saved this board's life. Probably can't say the same for the battery though. Let's see how dead it is. Wait, what? Not dead at all? Okay, that is actually amazing. So somebody must have still been maintaining this thing, at least somewhat recently. But the dust on that battery seems like it's been in there for a while. I don't see any intelligible date codes, and I don't want to pull it out because there might still be a chance we have the hard drive parameters still in there. It'll be interesting to see how much clock drift we have, because even computers can't keep perfect time. Man, check out the underside of this board. I don't know, there's something pretty about it. At least I think so. Got a whole bunch of SMD passives under there. And we've got a year, 1992. Let's get a better shot of that text. And it was made in USA. I don't know, nowadays it's odd to think of electronics being manufactured in the United States. But who knows, maybe it's coming back. And why did they put solder mask on part of this circle here for the ground plane? It's like that on all of them. These contacts help ground out the motherboard to the case, with the help of the screw's clamp force. But why would they go through the trouble to do that? That's interesting. Yes, I wonder about silly stuff like that. Alright, let's give this thing some proper archaeology-grade anti-static cleanup. Because it sure needs it. There, that's better. Now, I'm just going to preemptively deox a few things, like the RAM and ISA slots. I'm also going to deox that potentiometer for the volume control. It's probably awful. Actually, that thing is incredibly loose. I wonder if it's broken. It is pretty sticky outy, so I don't doubt that it got hit. I guess we'll see. Now let's get our freshly dedusted and deoxed RAM modules back in. And I've got the riser cleaned up. I got some deox on that edge connector, so let's go ahead and give it a workout. Because deoxit works best when there's some agitation involved. Okay, now let's shift focus to these drives. Looks like they're held in with a combination of the side screws and the bottom screws. Let's just finish getting them disconnected first. Well, that's weird. That power supply has some external resistors. Yeah, it's a giant 10-watt resistor there. Looks like it's on the Molex connector. And that is one very strange power supply. I'm gonna have to thoroughly inspect that because I definitely don't have a replacement. But anyway, back to the original mission. I'll start with these screws up here. And it's tight. Ah, satisfying crack. Can we get another one? Yes. I see a single bottom screw. Ah, no crack. Boring. And that thing should be out of there. Maybe. Why you no come? There we go. Woohoo, I haven't seen a Seagate like that in a long time. A Seagate model ST3120A. 106 megabytes? Or 107 megabytes? We'll come back to that. Let's get that floppy drive out of there. And that power switch stick is right in the way. That's an interesting little contraption. Looks like it has an LED in there. And it's not a light pipe, there's actual wires running in there. It's interesting. Oh, there's more holding that floppy drive in. Thought it was just 3 screws like the hard drive. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to stab through this sticker here. See if I can do that without destroying everything. Whew, that was close. Yeah, it's looking loose now. So this floppy drive's probably never been out. And there's that hard drive again. I don't see any discernible date codes, unless one of these numbers indicates such. Well, let's get that dust off of there. I don't see any breather holes, so not too worried about plugging those up. And there's a look at the logic board. These pin headers here are actually for the LED. They connected directly to the hard drive, as was the style at the time. And this thing is shock mounted. These are on rubber dampers, so I bet this thing sounds clunky. And there are bodges all over this board. Some of them look more half-assed than others, like this one that connects to the power rail. It's just kind of shoehorned up in there. Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. Gotta make field revisions sometime. Now onto the floppy drive. I'm guessing that's a Tandy sticker there, because it looks very similar to the sticker on the hard drive. And this is a Sony drive, as indicated by this sticker here. And man, look at that logic board. There is something unusually satisfying about that. Looks like a precision mess. It's also a literal mess. Let's sweep that off. And then we gotta get into this thing, give it some service. Gaining access seems simple enough. There were just 2 tabs on the back that needed some prying, and we should just lift off. Wow, what a mess. This thing's desperate for help. Let's just pull that face plate off. Looks pretty simple. There we go. That was suspiciously simple. Surprised nothing broke. Now I gotta clean every crevice of this thing. And this could possibly be the longest I've ever spent cleaning a floppy drive, but this one is special, so we gotta make sure it's right. Let me go ahead and pop that button off too. Looks like we just got a tab back here. There's even dust under there. Now we need to clean and grease a few strategic points, like this disc shield opener here. Clean that off. And this area here where the head slides. And we'll replace that with white lithium grease since it's metal to metal contact. We just need a tiny bit. I want some more on this side. That'll do. Now I'll make sure the heads are dirty. And they are amazingly pretty clean, considering how dirty the rest of this thing is. And of course, you gotta hit the lead screw. Now let's check the mech. Look how it's got that little damper there for that silky smooth action. I don't know, it seems a little bindy though, doesn't it? Oh, maybe I'm expecting too much. Yeah, it seems fine. Now it's time to right this wrong. Gonna start with just some Windex and a toothbrush, but we're gonna have to hit it with something stronger also. And you know, I should have removed that drive door. I might still do that. Oh, actually the Windex took off the marker. I was expecting that to put up a lot worse of a fight. Alright, yeah, drive door's gotta come off, which means messing with that little teeny tiny spring. It's always nerve-wracking. Got it. Now let's get this out of here. This could be disaster. Yeah, it turns out it was easier to start from that side. Alright, that is a much happier looking face. Let's get it back on there. And close it up. And now the moment that I've been kind of dreading, the power supply. It's kind of just dangling in there with one screw, so that may not be a great sign. So let's get that final screw removed. Oh, and actually, that is cross-threaded in there. That's an especially not great sign. Let me get a bigger screwdriver. Somebody butchered this thing. Yeah, for sure. Now, let's see how do we even get this thing out of here. Really, it slides out the back? That's odd. And also jettisons that little spring clip right in there. Come here. That is the weirdest power supply I've ever dealt with. First off, let's get rid of this ridiculous thing, because it's at extreme risk of breaking. But I'd say it looks like a really high quality power supply. I don't see any obvious faults, but it is extremely dusty. That fan looks like it might have asthma. A DC Pixie 25 from the Japan Servo Corporation, made in Singapore. It seems like they were proud of it. At least it seems like it turns relatively well. Actually, very, very well. I think it just needs a cleaning. However, removing is proving exceedingly difficult. That damn thing is glued in there. Look at this. Why? There was no other way to attach that? That's pretty awful. And I don't want to break the glue because that means I have to glue it back in there. Which means I'm going to have to do what I can to make it cough up as much dust as possible through the areas I am able to reach. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to pull the circuit board. But luckily they've made that pretty easy. They use connectors for everything, including the motherboard and Molex connectors. It's just this giant connector here. It sure isn't easy to pull off though. I gotta release that ridiculously long locking tab. Oh, and I should probably mention you shouldn't go knuckle deep inside a power supply unless you know what you're doing. Even if they've been unplugged for a while, they can still pack a pretty good shock. So proceed with caution. Or just don't do it at all. Leave it to a professional or something. This connector is a nightmare to remove. Thing was held on tight. Now let's disconnect the fan. Oh, and this thing does have an input voltage selector switch, so it's not automatic. I went ahead and marked that connector so it doesn't get mixed up. Let's get it disconnected. And the input should be free. That fan connector's on a weird little daughter board with some resistors and diode devilry going on. It's interesting. And it is finally out. And it's worse than I thought. Yeah, if this thing threw sparks, it would probably go up like the Hindenburg. Pretty sure this dust is flammable. Or at least would make excellent tinder. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna yeet that fan off. It is being super annoying. We'll just deal with the consequences later. And it seems like it's just double stick tape. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, we got plenty of that at least. Ah, just like nature intended. And this is probably only 40% of the dust I got out of this thing. Now it's time to chisel off the crud from that double stick tape. What a weird choice. Of all the things to mount a fan with, how did double stick tape win out? And for a remedy, I figure some crap like this will work. This is just some regular old double stick tape. So I'll just schmoo this in there, and that little spring clip should do the rest of the job. So let's sticky it in there. Something like that. And it had this goofball spring clip in there. Guess that was their fix for when that glue decided to not be glue anymore. This is the weirdest thing. But if it was good enough for Tandy, I guess it's good enough for me. You know, why do I have a sneaking suspicion something terrible is going to happen? Maybe because I really need this power supply to work. Yeah, you know what? We could always hack around it. Let's see if it blows up. Not yet. see a couple reefers in there, so see if we get a smoke show. Let this cook for about 5 minutes. And I suppose we should check the 5-volt rail too, why not? Alright, voltages are reasonable. Guess I may as well probulate that motherboard connector while I got video evidence. It should be minus 12 volts, yep. And, yep, regular 12 volts. Ground, ground, 5 volts, and 5 volts. I know that because it's actually written on the board, very helpfully. Alright, that's time. This power supply has proven itself boring, and that's a good thing. And now there's what to do about this bloody mess. I'm not fond of hitting it with compressed air and putting it into the atmosphere, because I sure do like being able to breathe. So I'm just going to sweep it up and finish the rest of the microfiber cloth. I swear these things are the best at picking up dust. Ooh, and that back plastic looks removable. Yoink. There, that's considerably less dusty. And remember those motherboard screws that were just a little sticky outy? They just needed a little extra grunt, but they went in just fine. And I guess the Tandy man was unwilling to do that, so that turned out fine. Okay, now let's get the thing longer for the power switch cleaned up. It's got quite a bit of nasty wick down in there. Seems to be cleaning up nice though. Alright, that's a lot better. It's hard for me to get a direct view for how ridiculously long this thing is. There we go. Yeah, we made some progress. Gives me hope for the rest of the face cleaning up nicely. Alright, it's time to face the face. And the rest of the case, I suppose. Let's start with these drive blanks. These are not easy to remove. Feels like I'm about to break them. Tandy used some tight clearances on these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit this from another angle. It's free, but not free. What is up with that? It's like catching on the marks from the plastic mold. Man, does it ever catch? This is kind of insane. I've never had a drive blank be this hard to remove. Let's see if ye olde IC remover can help. Ha, perfect. Well, that took some doing. Alright, we've had really good luck so far getting rid of this ink, but this is by far the heaviest, so let's hope. Oh yeah, comes right off. That must not be Sharpie. Just can't get that lucky. Got some shmoo on the inside. Okay, that was pretty amazing. Save from that nick, this thing's almost perfect. Let's get the next one cleaned up. That is one fine looking pair of drive blanks. Sure, they got some nicks here and there, but who doesn't? And based on those results, I have every confidence that the rest of it's going to clean up just fine. Just get that reset button out of there, since we can. And get to scrubbing. It's starting to look better. Now I just have to deal with the wretched disaster that is the top. Alright, some of this is magic eraser territory. It does have its share of plastic damage. Sure, I'm glad this green stuff's coming off easily. Alright, I am over this sticker. How about you? Yeah, I say let's get rid of it. Let's just soak it with alcohol. What for getting under the adhesive? See if we can pick that off. That should be enough to grab. Ah, so close. Yeah, I knew this sticker had some fight in it, but this is ridiculous. So close. Got it. I just gotta clean off the goo. There we go. Alright, well, it's scratchy, but it's better. Alright, let's get it back together. That looks so much better. And save for the scratches, it's actually in really good condition. And I spent all that time mutilating that VGA cable, thinking I needed to pull the pin out of the back, but it turns out it's way easier to just pull them straight out of the front. I thought that would leave a wire dangling around in there, but came out pretty cleanly. Yeah, I just used the little snips to grab onto it and just gently pull it out of there. Who knows, maybe it'll even work. It definitely fits now. Like a glove. And with that, we are finally ready to test this thing. Let's see what it does. Oh, and it's already posting. That was fast. And yeah, we got 10 megs of memory. And we are booting. Although, sounds like we're struggling. Oh no, it's going. Hard drive doesn't sound the healthiest. Or, I could be wrong. It's got Windows 3.1 on it. I was sure hoping we'd see that. With the M&M wallpaper. Let's see, do we have a mouse? Yes, we do. Alright. Oh, there's the Windows Entertainment package. Oh no, Print Manager's been turned off. Whatever will we do? Yeah, somebody was gaming it up on this thing. It's got the full Windows Entertainment package. With Tetris. And apparently that was the last game they were playing. Wow, I love how this thing just boots up like nothing ever happens and works fine. Okay, yeah, I gotta play some Tetris. Man, it's been a while since I've seen this. I don't even remember how to start this game. F2. Oh, they stopped me with this piece. That's terrible. Hey, you know, I could just... Ah! No, I was ready to slide that under there. I'm just not Tetris-y anymore. Yeah, we're breaking some lines now. Ooh, we unlocked new wallpaper. Means we're at level 2. Ah, my first non-fitting piece. But we're at level 3. Level 4. See if I can fix that miss. Yeah, there we go. Level 5. I have a feeling I'm spending way too much time on this. And I'm screwing up. Ah! So we made it to level 6. Boom! Fixed that. Ah, I'm finally screwing up. Yep, that's the end. I just couldn't handle that 386 SX power. Alright, there's other things we can be doing on this thing. Your cool name, your cool quote. I forgot about that. I can't think of anything cool after that thrashing I just received. What in the... This might have been a school computer. We got references to what looks like teachers. But damn, I made it to the top 3. So I wonder if we can find more evidence of school computer use. Let's not save that. Let's see, I better not get stuck in another game. What else is on here? Orion's Games. What's up with that? Yeah, this is looking schooly. I wonder if anybody recognizes any of these. We didn't have PCs in my school. We only had Apple computers. These don't look familiar. But what is C School? I don't know. For some reason that speaks to me. Oh, this is looking really gamey. Wish we had sound. And part of the screen's cut off. Thanks, capture device. I'm guessing that's Math Wave and Alphabet Treasure and Reader's Island, no doubt. Let's do Alphabet Treasure. I need to work on those ABCs. Guess what? There's much more to C School. You've played Math Waves. Now try Alphabet Treasures and Reader Island. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. This is seeming like shareware. Sure seems advertisey. Come on. I gotta see what comes after D. Oh yeah, this is a buy more now. So I guess we only get the math version. Ah, that's terrible. I can't be expected to do elementary school math on camera. I am quitting that. Oh no, it's advertising at me some more. Okay, go away. And that looks an awful lot like the Flintstones, or Barney from the Flintstones. I wonder if that's actually got any Hanna-Barbera connection. Not there. I guess the Hanna-Barbera lawyer bots got to it. Okay. Animwork was the directory. Makes sense. That looks an awful lot like Bugs Bunny. See if that's around. Seems like it. Enter the password. There's an awful lot of shareware on this thing. Must be one of those low-budget schools. Just like mine. Okay, we don't have no password, so... How do I get out of here? Please register ... Okay. How about please go away? Oh, okay. It's doing its thing anyway. How on earth is this supposed to work? Guessing it's connect the dots. Do I click and drag? What do we do? Okay, there we go. Well, you really gotta hit those dots, don't you? Oh, okay, just gotta double click them. Or something. Yeah, there we go. Just really weirdly delayed. Not a grown man playing connect the dots on a elementary school computer. I'm not even gonna say what that's starting to look like. If you know, you know. We've done it! That looked nothing like a queen. Okay, let's get out of here. Written in Microsoft Quick Basic 4.5. It proudly proclaims. Alright, let's get out of here. Crayons? I love crayons. They're delicious. Oh, we gotta use the fake shareware version. How do I continue? Yay! Magic crayon with monkeys. Come on, I want to color. Check that out. Wait, why does it not stay? Come on. As soon as I click over the mouse cursor, it uncolors. I guess you get static colors in the non-shareware version. Oh wait, here we go. What is the deal with that? This is gonna be a masterpiece. But it won't keep my colors. It's the weirdest thing. Oh, you gotta guess the shape that it's suggesting, I guess. And that is one cool looking key, if I say so myself. I designed it. Okay, let's get out of here. I bet that clip button's in this cut off part. I don't know how on earth I'm getting over there. Let me probably just click random. Aha! So close. There we go. Quit. Yes. Do it. Alright, go away. You know I gotta see what laser tank is. It's got lasers involved. Can't not look. And that's why I'm half blind. Alright. We got some controls here. How do we start the game? New. The drunker. Yeah, this looks very drunky. Why does my tank not move? Do I shoot? Why do you not do nothing? Those instructions were very clear. Is the mouse involved? No. What? How do you do this? I must have missed something. Let's reopen that. I need some instructions. Hey, yeah, it's just arrow keys. I wonder why they weren't working. We'll give this one more chance. Yeah. Don't do nothing. Let's try skipping this level. Oh, here we go. Wow. How did I die already? What the? Quit shooting me. That's a trap. Can't move anyway. Oh well. Let's get out of here. It's exceedingly hostile. And that looks a lot like Gumby. There's a lot of copyright infringement on this system. Yeah, it's more shareware. This looks fun. Oh, it's like a fractal type program? I don't get what you're supposed to do. I'm just pressing arrow keys. I don't see what this has to do with Gumby. Okay, so it just does its thing. Is the mouse involved? Okay. Mouse does something. Oh. No, now I'm even more confused. I don't get it. Fascinating. Alright, let's get out of here. Memory game. That seems pretty straightforward. I'm probably going to be terrible at it. Alright, got the yellow thing up there and the red-faced Monopoly guy there. And I don't recognize that. There's the choo-choo train. Wasn't that this? Aha! Ah, memory's not completely shot. Yet. And the choo-choo train was here. Yep. I didn't see light bulb head guy. Oh, and I already knew that was there now. Tweety Bird's there. I know I saw that. Where was that? Was it here? Nah, that's Gumby. Gumby's getting ripped off in this one too. Okay, there's the ball. It's light bulb guy head. I didn't find red-faced Monopoly guy's counterpart, but I didn't check here. Aha! Gotcha. Alright, teddy bear. It's gotta be this. Nah, that's Gumby. There's teddy bear guy. Well, look at that. You had 8 hits and 6 misses. Is that good or not? It's good enough to get congratulated. I'll take it. Alright, let's get out of here. Well, I looked at everything else. Might as well look at the play world. Oh, Broderbund. I just heard some PC speaker sound. But it was very faint. Oh, you know what? I should connect the speakers to that headphone jack. I think that potentiometer is broken because I'm just getting nothing but weird noises. Well, let's see what this game's about. Guessing I click something. There we go. Yeah, I get the feeling this is definitely supposed to be making sound. And I have no earthly clue what it wants me to do. What? Give the squirrel some legs. What is this? I don't get it. Oh, I just lost tic-tac-toe already. I want to be circles. Oh, you're X. It's always the same board. What's the scarecrow guy do? Oh, he's happy. Hooray! Okay. I gotta get out of here. But I can't. I'm guessing I click this to get out? Oh, that was definitely some sound. Yeah, that potentiometer is broken. That's making some awful sounds. I don't know if you could hear that. Let's try to make it do a thing again. Whoa! Rest in peace, headphone users. Let's see, it made sounds when I clicked this. Yeah, it sounded like the keen sound. One more time. Alright, get done yapping. There we go. So I'm holding the potentiometer stick up to one side. So yeah, that thing's definitely broken. Alright, let's go to the treehouse and try to make some sounds up there. They make their mouths move, but they don't even give them any subtitles, unless they're cut off. Let's go nuts! Oh no, they're spilling everywhere, and there's that squirrel again. I knew I shouldn't have given you legs. Alright, let's get out of here. How do I quit? That's not good. I don't know how to get out of this. Click the fence? Nope. And it's not as though we have Task Manager in old Windows 3.1. If I click U, what happens? Oh, it takes me back to this. I got a sneaking suspicion we gotta reboot this thing. Yeah, no way out. Not even through the playroom? Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Ah, look at the little computer they got. Yeah, we gotta play with that. Said hello. What? What am I supposed to do? Band? What is the deal? Oh, we gotta spell it? You just spelled it out for me. Oh, I wish my computer made that sound every time I press the keyboard. Yay! I can spell! I feel so accomplished. I'm so glad we came to the playroom. Oh, you know, I gotta click the mystery box. D O. Where are you going with this? L? Oh, doll! What did I think it was gonna spell? Some crazy good graphics. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, what happens when I hit these switches? Anything? I can switch it from upper to lowercase. But I just got done learning the ABCs. Not quite ready for capitalization yet. Can I turn the monitor off? No, that's too advanced. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, I really want to exit this. I really see no way out. I'm even clicking in the areas I can't see that are presumably cut off. Control C, no, nothing. Control, oh! The Control C did it, yes. We're free. Okay, that was way too much excitement. And I've learned so much. What else is on this thing? Let's go to Applications. PW, that sounds familiar. And I swear I just barely remember what is PW Viewer. Let's see. There's an awful lot of invalid working directories on this thing. ProWin, interesting. I'm guessing these are all broken. Yup. Alright, what's in Tools? Probably just the usual. Why do they put ski free in Tools? Those wacky kids. Alright, what we got in main? Got an ancient version of Word. WinWord. Version 2.0a. Yeah, that's what early Word looks like. And X-Tree Gold. Let's get in there. This brings back memories. See if I still remember how to use X-Tree. You know, I hate that it's cut off like that. I can just barely see the date stamps. And these are from 1980. I don't know why. Wait a minute, there's a Game Boy directory? What in the devil is that? With a Pokemon directory? No, that's way too interesting. I gotta get in there. Take me. There's no executables in the Game Boy directory, but there's one in the Pokemon directory. Pokemon subdirectory. What happens if I run this? Execute. Yes. Duh. What is happening? I can tell those are letters, but I cannot. Feels like seizure inducing. Obviously, oh, we're not crashed. What is... Ah, it's like it's running a game. What is happening? Okay, I gotta get out of here. We gotta try to launch this from Windows. Well, at least it let me out. Alright, get me out of here. Quit. Yes. Alright, file manager. Ooh, what have they done to this thing? Let's open. Make that big. Take me to that Game Boy directory. It was in Tim. Ooh, that's hard to click. From 1999. Let's try this again. Oh, there's a bat file. Let's try running that. Oh, no, same garbage. Maybe it has to run from DOS? But why would they... Oh, no, stop that. Chill. Ugh. Alright, let's just turn those speakers off. Alright, I think we really did it this time. Ain't no oh, there we go. We're back. No cache Super Game Boy Debugger 1.9. Not registered for commercial use. That does not ring a bell. Alright, what's in that README? Here is Pokemon Blue version. This files was ripped/dumped by Aesop. So somebody was sailing the high seas. You can hear the Nintendo helicopters on their way now. Huh. That's crazy. They're running Game Boy ROMs on this thing. In 1999. This machine would have been far outdated by then. Only 6 years in the difference, but in the 90s, that was an eternity in terms of tech. Let's see, what else is in there? What slot? Okay, that's empty. There's nothing much in here. Or nothing much else. Alright, so these gotta be the ROM files. What else is in here? What's in that Sierra folder? GOB3. I'm not familiar. Let's see. Okay, we're not doing much. Oh, yeah, there we go. Something's happening. Can we skip this very slow splash screen? Okay, we are not getting far. But we made it through all this time without rebooting. Oh, there it goes. Goblin's Quest 3. Seems like it's not happy at all about running on a 386. They could just need a fresh boot though. We have put this thing through a lot. Okay. Can we do something other than slowly fading away? Oh, that guy looks funny. Now, I am heavily editing this, but this is taking forever. Every little interstitial is taking like a couple of minutes in between. So, I gotta get out of here. And we seem pretty stuck. Oh! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just hit Control-Alt-Delete again. At least it was a gentle reboot. What? What was that even? Did you hear that startup sound? That was not PC speaker sound either. So this thing must have some kind of onboard sound card. And I didn't just imagine that. Alright, one of these games has sound, like actual sound. I think Type A at least made some clicky tile sounds, right? No, I guess not. Something makes sounds. Oh, you know what? Let's go into the system settings and look at that startup sound. I really thought I was having a psychotic episode or something. Oh, here's some sounds. Yeah, this thing's got full sound card. I'm not sure what kind of sound card. I don't want to say sound blaster, but... Alright, where was that startup sound? Windows Start. Conky? I gotta hear that again. What? What was that? I'm so confused. Alright, so it's got the AOL sounds on here too. Well, did. Apparently they're gone. What kind of crazy crap do they have for the exit sound? Apparently none. Okay, let's get out of here. I want to continue to be surprised. Get back in the file manager. Alright, so we got 1999 all over this thing. And that conky sound is from 1997. Somebody got some serious use out of this thing. What is Vic? Vikings? That seems gamey. Indeed it is. More shareware. Realism entertainment. Yeah, let's see how realistic this is. For video game perfectionists. Huh, yeah. That's some realistic graphics. I got a shield just like that. Huh, this looks interesting. Lord Brian, do you wish to select or randomize your home castle starting position? Let's randomize it. Let's keep it exciting. Alright. Well, this looks intricate. What on earth am I supposed to do? So I guess that's land detail, whatnot. Food and harvest. Continue. I love food and harvesting. I'm wielding the tax wand now. Okay, so this tells you the tax rates for the different areas, I guess? And we have the highest taxes of all. Why do I live here? What happens if I click my own castle? Yeah, it's a stronghold. It's literally my castle. Let's see, who? I didn't ask to quit. Yep. Who taxes the water? You do not have a flotilla located in this sea space. You have a certain way with words. Okay, I have no earthly clue how to play this game, so yeah, let's exit. Quit. Man, there's all kinds of weird crap on this computer. Alright, we know what unzip is. Gotta be pkware. Yep. No idea what that is. TT tools. Or what is zany? So old program. Yeah, we gotta run that. Zany golf. It's the least zany sport I can think of. Press 1 to 4 to start. Windmill hole. Press button over ball, pull back and release. Simple enough. Free stroke awarded for entering windmill. Count me in. Hey, there we go. Uh-oh. That music. Oh, I love it. That's PC speaker music. But... Aww. That is a PC speaker banger. I had no idea to actually hit that ball. Aha! We're getting the hang of it. What? Did you see that? I didn't even know it was there. Enter code for mystery 6-iron par. I know some of these words. Let's keyboard mash. Ooh, it didn't like that. It said nope. Somebody just loaded everything and anything onto this computer. What is yacht? Ivory.exe from 1998. Yeah, we gotta see what that is. Ooh, that looks like an installer. Yeah, it's an installer. Ancient Ivory. That explains nothing. Let's see. It's probably already installed. But I'll run it anyway. Do it. Yeah. Okay. I like how I just put the uninstaller in there. How dare you kick me out of File Manager? Yeah, it's not happy. Oh, still installing. Alright. Let's see, where did Program Manager go? There's Ancient Ivory. It's an MS-DOS program, apparently. It don't run. Let's look at the help. Maybe we can explain what on earth this is. It's a game! Who would have guessed? Shareware version of Ancient Ivory does not allow you to score in the Ivory or large straight categories. Okay. Don't think I fit into the large straight categories anyway. Alright, so I figured it out. It's a game. Another piece of shareware. Back to File Manager. Works apps, I guess. More stuff from 99. That was TSN. There's so much stuff on this computer. I can barely go into it all. Solid, I'm guessing solitaire. Let's see. Huh, well, that's cool. Yeah, it's a solitaire game. To ensure that you have a full deck of cards with which to play Solitaire's journey, please enter the first word of line 3 on page 1. Yeah, this was a copy protection technique. It'd ask you little silly riddles like this, based on the physical media that the game came with. Well, obviously we don't have that manual, so let's get out of here. It won't let me. There we go. Alright, what is shoot? It's another game! I didn't realize there were so many obscure little weird DOS games, none of which I personally recognize. Look at all these. Holy. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to go through all of these. Video would be 3 hours long. But what is Aladdin? We've already tempted the ire of Nintendo. Don't get Disney involved too. And it crashed. Attempted to access a device that is being used by another application. What? Maybe the sound device? Alright, continue. See how far you get. Yeah, that's the actual Disney program. And Virgin Interactive somehow. Huh, yeah, this is a Disney DOS game. Start demo. Yeah, I get the feeling it's supposed to have sound. Check that out. Come on, this thing's gotta have some cool sound. Oh, look at that. You can actually, let's see, jump, get those apples. You don't jump very high. Do I have to kill this guy? I'm sitting here burning. Yeah, shoot him or something, yeah. Shoot him with the knife. Aha! Starting to get the hang of it. Get off the coals, bro. You look hostile. This is so cool. My inner child is like delighted. Why am I trying to catch those with my head? Ooh, that looks hot. It would help if this wasn't running at like 5 frames per second. With like 500 millisecond input lag. How do I grab that rope? Jump, man, jump. There we go. Ooh, that lamp looks interesting. Get off the rope. It broke. I think I'm dead. Okay, nah, I gotta get the sound to work. Exit to DOS. Let's give it a reboot. This will end your Windows session. Delete.
Ready to assist you, Kiwi.
Can't even take it. Alright. I want a fresh boot. So I run that Aladdin game. Huh, same thing. Maybe it's gotta run in pure DOS mode. This application violated system integrity and will be terminated. I sure do miss the strong language that Windows used to use. When was the last time you committed an illegal operation? Alright, let's get out of Windows. Still doesn't seem soundy. Let's see, options, are there? Yeah, music and sound effects they're supposed to be. Alright, let's go in the game, see maybe for some reason the menu is just silent. No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, no sound. I know I saw a set sound program. Right? Yeah. Okay, I have no earthly clue. Okay, I have no clue what kind of sound card this thing has. Let's just guess Sound Blaster. Yes, play enhanced music. Ah, I don't know what that is. These values appear incorrect. Consult your sound card manual. Okay, selection's not correct. Let's start over. You went too fast. Sound Blaster, yes. No enhanced music. Ah, still wants me to do this. Maybe it's in the config.sys. Let's get out of here. Yes, that selection's correct. Go away. Let's see. No, but it is using double space. I guess they needed space for all those crazy amounts of shareware games. TurboTax used to edit our config.sys. Well, let's check the autoexec.bat. Yeah, no sound drivers in either one of these. Well, let's get back up to Windows. I'm gonna hunt for the latest timestamp I can find.
Ready to assist you, Kiwi.
I just can't get used to that. Speaking of date and time, what's the current date and time that's set on this thing? You know, I should have checked that in DOS. I don't remember if there is a clock in Windows 3.1. Thought there was. I remember there being such. Guess not. Probably one of those kids deleted it. Anyway, continuing. Well, we've got DOS edits in 1999, the very end of 1999. Don't know who was editing Gorilla. That's a QBasic program. Guess they were learning QBasic. So this is an internet directory. That's interesting. This thing was on the internet at some point. We got some sounds, some documents. Strange stuff. Alright, there's that Ivory directory. But those dates certainly don't look right. They should be more recent because we did overwrite that. Okay, I gotta get down in DOS mode and see what date this computer thinks it is. Okay, so it thinks it's 1980. I guess the clock drifted so far it went backwards. Let's correct that. Invalid date. Are you really trying to Y2K me? Well, that seems valid to me. See, we'll accept 84? Huh. This thing refuses to come to the new millennium. What version of DOS is this? 6.20. I guess that explains its Y2K obstinance. Get back up to Windows. Okay, so that install.log is the only thing that actually got written out when we ran that installer. Noted. It's K-Face. No idea. It looks like shareware. More stuff from 99. Okay, so if this thing's date can't go past 1999, so it's possible that this was being used even longer than that. So what happens when it rolls over? Let's create that condition. We'll set date to 12/31/99 and time, we'll do 11:59:50 p.m. Is that cromulent? Maybe. Let's run that again. Yeah, I guess maybe. Alright, let's not enter a new time. Alright, should have rolled over by now. Yep. So what date does it think it is? 2000. Oh, that's right, you had to enter the full year if you're entering in the new millennium. Right. Alright, back to Windows. Alright, yeah, the highest I'm seeing is 1999. So I guess that's the winner. Kind of surprised. We went all the way up to December 1999 and no new files after that. It seems to make me suspect a bug. Or maybe they just hard stopped using it on December 7th. It makes me wonder how this version of Windows display a year code in the new millennium. Let's go make a new file and see what it's like. Let's close that. And where's our notepad? What have they done with notepad? Let's see, readme should open a editor. Yeah, there it is. Wow, it's loading slow. New random crap. Let's save that to the root directory. New file. Let's see how new you look in File Manager. Whoa, that's weird. 1018 less than 4. I didn't think it would bug out that hard. This is not Y2K compliant. Well, at least I proved that it's not completely bugging out and failing to show new files, or files newer than 1999. So who replaced that battery? Unless it really just lived that long. Yeah, anything's possible. Alright, it's time to see if that floppy drive works. And it certainly does. And look at those hoopa-joop timestamps. It just replaces the 2 with some random character, it seems like. I didn't know that Windows 3.1 File Manager had that bug. That's pretty crazy. Alright, I want to give this floppy drive a proper workout, so let's drop down to DOS and copy everything off of it. Make directory disk. Let's go to A drive. Just copy it all. And it's happily copying. That drive sounds perfectly healthy. Alright, works just fine. Now let's see about the hard drive. I don't remember if DOS 6.20 comes with ScanDisk. Let's see. Oh, it does. Ooh, this is a double space drive. Before checking drive C, you should check its host drive H. Do you want to check drive H now? Why, yes. It's looking good so far. Yeah, let's do a surface scan. No baddies that we know of. Alright, I think H drive is good. Yep. Next drive. This is going to be the big one. Yeah, it's getting serious now. And yeah, we're finding issues. But this is very typical of old DOS file systems. Alright, let's see if we even have enough space to save these. That thing looked pretty full. Skip undo because we don't care. Oh, I went inside and missed the money shot, but it didn't find any bad sectors. All we had were those file system issues. Pretty sure. Yeah, just those file system issues. So that hard drive is perfectly healthy. How about that? And how about that video length? Can't believe we got over an hour out of this thing. There's just so much to explore. I've never seen so many little weird shareware DOS games in one place. Probably take a whole other video to explore all those. I'll have to see what the retention stats look like on this one. I just love the way these things come right back to life. And save for the plastic damage, it's in excellent condition. No yellowing or any discoloration, stuff like that. Quite the survivor. And as always, gotta give my love and thanks to all the patrons and channel supporters, because even these single system videos take a lot of time to make, usually about 20 to 30 hours, mostly because of the editing. My goodness, the editing. So I sincerely appreciate everyone who's pitching in and keeping it going. And I will see you in the next one.